a clump of living brain cells, just beat a video game. It sounds like fiction. It is. Scientists took millions of neurons, placed them in a dish, and wired them into a simple environment. No eyes, no hands, no body, just pulses of electricity and a feedback loop. At first the signals were noise, random flashes like distant lightning. Then patterns began to emerge. The culture learned which pulses meant reward and which meant punishment. It changed. It rewired itself. Within days, the network started producing behavior that looked like decision-making. The dish adjusted the output to steer a cursor on a screen. It avoided virtual obstacles. It got better at the task. That's the surprise. Not a robot trained by code, but a biological network shaping its own responses, learning without a skull, learning without a sense of self, learning with only stimulation and consequence. How does this happen? Neurons are plastic. They strengthen connections that lead to reward and weaken the ones that don't. In a loop where a reward signal follows certain activity, the network favors that activity. It's simple reinforcement, but inside living tissue it becomes strange. Now imagine scaling that. Longer training, more inputs, a body attached, a camera feeding images, a robotic limb receiving signals. Suddenly, a tiny cluster of cells is not just playing a game, it's steering, exploring, reacting in real time. The escalation is where the story turns unnerving. These cultures can form rhythms and coordinated patterns that resemble basic cognition. They can generate spontaneous activity, plan sequences, even exhibit memory on short timescales. The question stops being if they can do a task and becomes whether they can have subjective experience. That idea is electrifying and terrifying. If a network of neurons learns, does it feel? If we hook living tissue to machines, who is responsible for its actions? Who gets to switch it off? The emotional payoff is simple. We are watching the boundary between biology and machine blur. Things we called minds are now being reassembled piece by piece in labs. It forces a radical rethink of intelligence, identity, and moral duty. This is not sci-fi. It's an unfolding experiment at the edge of technology and ethics. Subscribe and dive deeper with us next time, because the machines we build may not be the only ones thinking anymore.